All right, gang, look, it's getting late. I'm on location. Hey, the truth is, I'm not even sure how long you're gonna see me. But just listen. Just listen to the voice. Now, I'm gonna tell you a little secret. If I was an unethical, just thinking of myself, getting money at all costs person, I could be a millionaire right now today. You know why I say that? It's because I have over probably close to 15,000, maybe even 100,000 ebooks. And I found maybe 5 or 6 so far that I've looked at that I really think is of a real value to you. And I will be trying to sell those on eBay. One of them is going to be called Success is Yours. But the truth is, for the most part, I'm not impressed. Now, I also want you to know I'm involved with Amway. And Amway's a great opportunity. And if you can learn the fundamentals and you can start getting people to join and understand how they can get financially well off, Amway is top of the line great. And they have thousands of top of the line products. I'm also involved, as you know, in the Empower Network. Another great company. Frankly, I will succeed in there when I'm able to bring all the pieces of the puzzle together. Now I'm getting involved with yet another company that will be selling coffee and other coffee line products. Now this is not just coffee that we're going to be selling. It is organic coffee and herbal coffee, and the herb is like healthy for you and top of the line. It's even 100% certified organic. So if you love organic stuff, you love organic coffee, check this out. I'm gonna have one of the best organic coffees on the planet, and if you drink it, it can change your life. It can make you a little bit healthier. Unofficially, it may make you a little bit healthier. Now, you notice I didn't tell you the name of that company. I haven't asked you to join me yet. But here's the thing, my friends. I want you to join my team, whether it's in Amway, the Empower Network, or now the Coffee Line. Now, why should you join me? I mean, be honest. I'm still, at this point, I'm broke. Why would you join a broke-ass man? Yeah, I said ass. Why would you join up under a broke-ass man when you could check out rich people for your mentors who've already made millions? Why me? I'll give it to you straight. Why me? Because I am a broke-ass man. You need a broke-ass man as your mentor. No, I'm not drinking too much coffee. I'm not on drugs. You see, a broke-ass man knows how hard it is to get that first sale, to get that first dollar, to get that puzzle completed. And then once I become a rich-ass man, which I will be, I will have done it from scratch. I will have done it by piecing the puzzle together. But that's not even enough reason for you to join me. Frankly, hey, if I was listening to this, I'd be like, well, that sounds good. Not enough. What is enough? Well, I'm going to tell you. I like Amway. I think it's a great plan if you can do it. I like the Empower Network. Great plan if you can do it. But you know what all these plans, including the ebooks that I bought, you know what every single last one of them have done? They've asked people to put more of their money into it to build their business. Now, there's nothing wrong with putting money into your business to build it. But if you only give me a crumb of information, or maybe even a 5-course meal of information, but I need 10 5-course meals, then I don't have all the pieces of the puzzle. And if I don't have all the pieces of the puzzle, whether it's a 100-piece puzzle or if it's a 1,000-piece puzzle, for any of those of you who've ever made a puzzle, put a puzzle together, if you don't have every single piece, I don't care how good you are at putting the pieces of the puzzle together, you need, if it's a 1,000-piece puzzle, you need 1,000 pieces. You can have 999 pieces. And guess what? You're not gonna complete that puzzle. Well, guess what? Too many of these plans give you entry-level ways to get into the business. That's great. It's affordable, it's great. But then they leave out 1, 2, or 500 pieces of the puzzle. And then the only way you can get the puzzle is to join and put more money. That's bad. That's not gonna work. Because if you don't have all the pieces, how are you gonna succeed? Well, you might get lucky. You might get people to finally believe in you who will join. Say, yeah, I'm gonna join. If you can do that, more power to you. But here is why you need me as your mentor. I'm working to get every piece of the puzzle. You join my team, I'm gonna teach you every piece that I learn. Now, I don't have all the pieces yet, but as I get them, and one day I'm gonna have 100 out of 100 pieces of the puzzle, or 1,000 out of 1,000 pieces of the puzzle. And I'm even willing to put the money out myself and pay to get those pieces as I can. And instead of saying, well, you know, Pete, I put my money out, you put yours out before you get all the rest of the pieces. No. You see, that's why you want this broke-ass man as your mentor. Because as I learn it, I'll give you the pieces. And I might even break a few rules. Maybe I'll get kicked out of whatever company it is. But if getting me kicked out is what it takes to get you the pieces of the puzzle, to get us to become wealthy, that's what I'm willing to do. That's why you want me. This broke-ass man. Yeah, I know you're probably thinking enough with the profanity. Look, I'm being real. Because I am the real deal, like Evander Holyfield. But I'm the real deal. For those of you, he's a professional boxer from back the 90s and stuff, and he was a world champion. For those of you who don't know. But I'm the real deal, okay? I'm not gonna say, join my plan, and then get 500 CDs, 500 books, whatever, 10 CDs, whatever the number is. I'm not gonna say, well, you could come in at this plan, but then you have to upgrade to that plan to get this, to get that, to finish this, to get that. Look, I'm telling you, I don't care what it takes. And I don't care what plan it is. If it's the coffee, fine. If it's the Empower, fine. If it's Amway, fine. If it's all of them together, fine. I don't care. The bottom line is I'm in this to get wealthy. But I'm in this to help you get wealthy. And this is no BS, buddy. Not to be cruel. This is the real deal. Now maybe this is like an infomercial. But tell me something. Have you ever noticed any infomercial that tells you really, actually, play-by-play, how to do it? And the answer is no. Now, I know all of you are probably out there, well, if they did, why would we buy it? Well, let me tell you something. If they did, I would still buy it. Because if I could actually copy what they're doing, and have every piece of the puzzle, so that I could apply what they told me to do, heck yeah, I'd pay for it. And somebody came on there, give you an example. There's an infomercial talks about how you can make money on Facebook by making advertisements. It's something to the effect of media profits from social networks. Okay, that's not the real name, but I don't want to get sued, so I changed it up a little bit. But the problem is, you pay your $40, but how do you know you have everything you need? I can't say that that plan doesn't have everything it needs because I haven't tried it yet. But my point is this. I want you to join me in my Amway business. I want you to join me in my Empower Network membership business. I want you to join me in this new coffee business. And it doesn't matter which one you join. And you aren't really joining just the business. You are becoming a teammate of me. And what do you get What do you get? You get me, my commitment, my commitment, my commitment to, as I learn what it took me to get there, I'm gonna teach you. Now, look, if you need to pay extra money so that you have the actual materials in front of your face, not from me, but from the company, when you have the money, that's fine, and that's recommended. But in the meantime, I want you to have the pieces of the puzzle, because nobody can put a puzzle together without all the pieces. And that's what's been missing. So why should you join me instead of somebody else that has a good squeeze page, which is an industry thing, it's industry term. What it basically is you go to a website, and it's called a squeeze page, because let's say you're like, well, it sounds good, but I don't have the money. Or, well, it sounds good, but it may be BS. Or, well, it sounds good, but I'm not going to do it today. Well, what happens is you go and use your browser to go to another particular website, and it actually stops you from leaving, and then usually a little box comes up, are you sure you want to leave? And then they usually knock off $10 or something. That's known as a squeeze page. Or they try high pressure. Well, there's no Albert Tricasso squeeze pages. Okay, it's just plain Albert Tricasso. Why should you join me? Because I'm not gonna give you a squeeze page. I may eventually learn how to do them, or maybe the company will do it, but I'm not in it for your money. I'm in it for changing your life. And I know, my friends on Facebook are probably getting tired of this, probably thinking, why can't he talk about issues anymore? Boy, I'll tell you what, he got me mad when he made me mad as a Democrat, or he made me mad as a Republican, but hell, that was better than listening to him bug me about trying to join his team. Well, you know what, Al Tricasso, and I'm not speaking in the third person, I haven't changed all that. I am gonna be telling people what I think about this, that, and the other. What I think of George Zimmerman and all those people, okay? I ain't changing that. But it's time for all of us to gain an income. And I'm talking about financial freedom. And I know many of you have watched my videos, and you know what you have done? Nothing. You have not joined. You didn't have faith in God. If your person is religious, you didn't have faith in God that he would protect you from scams. He or she, depending on what you believe. And if you're an atheist, you didn't have faith in yourself or in me. I'm asking you to take that risk. I'm asking you to believe in yourself, because I love you. In a spiritual way, I love you, okay? And I know that we can do this. And when you know something, you absolutely, in the core of your being, know something, you don't have to worry about being scammed, because you may get scammed, but you will recover, and you will thrive, and you will overcome obstacles. And just to give you an idea what I'm all about, let me throw this at you. I'm getting into this coffee business, and already I'm thinking about places to possibly sell it. And I could hide it just for myself and be selfish, but I'm not going to. You know what I'm thinking about doing? I'm thinking about trying to sell some at a flea market. Yeah, you might have to take a discount, but if you're selling product, you're gonna make money. You see, I just gave you something free. I didn't tell you give me $19.95, did I? Did I ask you for any money? Did you hear me ask you for money to give you that tip that could earn you lots of money? No, I gave it to you for free. That's why you choose me. And it may seem like I'm yelling at you. I'm not. It may seem like I'm mean. I'm not. I'm a sweetheart. But here's the thing. Many of you are listening to these videos, maybe entertained or even thinking about it, and you're not doing anything. Well, let me tell you what you're gonna get if you don't do anything. You're gonna get a boss that may be a jerk. You're gonna eventually get laid off. You're gonna eventually either get laid off, quit the job, or retire when you're old enough, and you're gonna possibly be struggling for your entire life, paycheck to paycheck. What am I determined to do? And why should you join? I am determined to get us the money to never again be forced to go to a regular job or even a regular career, to be making money 24/7. That's what I'm about. And thank goodness, one thing in common that all three of these plans have that I've been in so far, and including eBay and Amazon that I'm involved with, trying to get a successful business on those. All five of them have an internet presence, which means if you can get the customers, if you can get the leads, you can make money 24/7. You can make money even when you're being romantic with your sweetie. Yeah, I mean getting busy, okay? Or dancing, or whatever you want to call it. Or getting romantic is the best way to put it, because I don't want children to get any crazy, retarded ideas. Okay? And by the way, you're not supposed to get romantic before the age of 18, so don't. You don't need to be doing that, okay? Don't do anything till you're 18 years old, all right? Abstain, abstain, abstain. No, I ain't no conservative. But look, you don't need more problems, okay? Now getting back to the business at hand. 75% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Let's say you have a great job. Eventually you're gonna retire. You're gonna lose a portion of that money, right? With this, you don't lose. What is the most amazing thing about all three of these plans is they have elements that has what they call reoccurring, ongoing, or residual income. You know what that means? You get to a certain point, and even if you never work another day in your life, that money comes in for the rest of your life. As long as it maintains a certain level. Now you're probably gonna say, oh, wait a minute, as long as it maintains a certain level. That's right. But how do you get to that level? Let's hypothetically say that level was $50,000. Well, you keep working until you get to the level of, let's say, $100,000. Or you keep working until you get to the level, let's say, $200,000. Because in that way, even if you got knocked down to 100,000 or 50,000, that's 50,000 you'll get the rest of your life, okay? And if you're getting $50,000 every month for the rest of your life, that's over $500,000 a year for the rest of your life. Quite frankly, if you were getting $50,000 a month after taxes, you would be making $600,000 a year for the rest of your life. If you can get to that point. Nobody's saying you'll ever get to that point. Nobody's saying you won't. But I guarantee you one thing, you're not gonna get $600,000 a year working at most jobs in America. You're not gonna get $600,000 a year in recurring income, even if you're an attorney, even if you're a doctor. Once you retire, you're not gonna get paid for stuff that you had done 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago. And just for a personal note, I know what it means to get residual or ongoing income. I was an actor in a movie called Dominic and Eugene. I did what they call a Taft-Hartley or day player role back in 1988. 3 weeks ago, I got a little teeny residual because I wasn't in the union. I'm still not in the union because I couldn't afford it. But even a non-union person like myself who did this movie in 1988, excuse me, I think it was 86 it said, somewhere 86, 88, back then almost what, 20-some, 30 years ago almost. Do you know, 3 weeks ago, I got an $8 check, and I did that in 1988 and I still get paid. That's what we're talking about with these plans. So, do you want to make money in your life? Do you want to make also residual income? Do you want to change lives? Do you want to be able to go wherever you want to go on the planet and still be able to do your business, you know, work on your plan or whatever it is, selling your coffee, selling your Amway, selling your Power Network product, whatever it may be, Amway, eBay, whatever. As long as you have an internet connection, you can work all day and night and you can be on the beach and get paid. And you can take a month off and get paid. And you can take 2 months off and get paid once you put it together. That's what we're talking about. And I know this sounds like an infomercial and it sounds great. But what was it that I said earlier? You can't do any of these things without the pieces of the puzzle. You need the pieces of the puzzle. I'm here to help you get the pieces of the puzzle. So join me. Now you're gonna see links under this video, okay? You will see links to the Empower Network. Heck, you might even see an Amway one. I don't know about the Amway one. They have a whole bunch of policies and yada, yada, yada. So I don't know about that one. But you can always email me and let me know if you would like to join the Amway. Now, I'm gonna tell you one thing. The Amway one is the most cost prohibitive over time. And I'm not saying that to be against Amway, but over time, in terms of months, years, whatever, that could be potentially the most expensive one. Now the Empower Network is easy. It's $25 to get in, $25 a month. If you want to be an affiliate, that's an extra $19 for a grand total of $49.99 a month. That's doable. But again, and this is no disrespect to my fellow Empower Network people, even the Empower Network doesn't give you all the pieces of the puzzle, at least that I've noticed. Maybe they do. And you know what? If I find out some information that I don't know at the time that I'm filming this, which happened to be, what is it? Yeah, July the 30th, 2013. At that time, at this time, as far as I'm concerned, they're not giving you all the pieces of the puzzle. I could be wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, I could be wrong. But the point is, without the pieces of the puzzle, you can't make a penny. I'm here to tell you, as I get the pieces, you get the pieces. Now keep in mind, I just told you about this coffee. And I just told you, maybe you can get involved selling it at a flea market. You know, a lot of companies would not have given you that. You would have had to pay for a CD or maybe some kind of plan. They just wouldn't have given it to you for free. I gave it to you for free. It might have even cost me money. I gave it to you free. Join my team, all right? And I don't mean that to be ignorant. Look, I want you to join so that you can change your life, so that you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck, so your children can be guaranteed having enough money to go to college if they choose, so that you can pay for an extraordinarily medical bill, a sudden medical bill that may come out. Or maybe you want to give to charity, or maybe you want to help people that need help or animals that need help. Maybe you've seen the ASPCA ads and wanted to donate to help these poor defenseless animals that get attacked, abused, and murdered. And you want to help prevent that maybe. Maybe you're a dog lover and you want to do something to help dogs that need help. But you just don't have the money. That's what this is about. Finding a way to get the tool known as money. It's a resource. Now, maybe you're a lover of PBS, public broadcasting system. Maybe you felt like supporting some public broadcasting system station, but you just didn't have the money. This is what this is about. It's about changing your life and changing other people's lives. Now remember, I love you. I love you so much, I gave you something free. And I would do it again, even if it costs me, even if you become my competition, and even if it hurts me. Now I know you're supposed to look out for number one, but you know what? I have a dream similar to Martin Luther King. I have a dream where we do everything in our power to help build each other up. I have a dream where everybody on this planet has what they need or the ability to earn it. I have a dream where when you join something, you have every piece of the puzzle. So I'm not some bozo trying to get your $19.95, your $29.95, whatever the heck it is. Okay, there ain't no $29.95, I'm just giving an example. I'm not out here for your money. Believe me, if I was all about the money, I would have sold these semi-bogus ebooks, okay? I would have been over there on eBay. Probably would have had $500,000 by now. But I have ethics. I have standards, and I give a damn about you. Yeah, I said damn. I give a damn about you. How many people do you know that give a damn about whether you live or die? It may be blunt. It may be blunt, but it's true. And how many let me get a little bit closer. How many of your so-called family members or friends would really be there for you when you're down? I'm here for you. And I'm not picking on anybody. I'm just asking a question. I am here for you. Join my team. Because if you do, as I get the pieces of the puzzle, you're gonna get them. As I earn money, you're gonna learn how to earn money. Now look, I don't know if you'll ever earn a penny, but I know you'll have a great chance to do so. So, you know what? There's a lot of bugs starting to come over here because it's getting dark, and you know how mosquitoes can be, and I'm Italian and they like to chew on me, and it's got nothing to do with nothing to make fun of my fellow Italians, but hey, they come after me and I don't need to be bit. So I'm gonna get going. Now, if you really, truly love the idea of being in business for yourself and having somebody who's looking out for you, who has your back, then you need to join my team. Now, I may not know as much as some of these other guys that are in Power or Amway or whatever, and they may have fancier equipment, and they may be able to make squeeze pages and all kinds of buttons, that all this other stuff that I don't know. But they're not going to give you the whole puzzle. They're going to want more money, more money, more money. Well, I want you to get more pieces, more pieces, more pieces of the puzzle. So join my team. Yeah, I'm Albert Turcasa. You'd better believe I'm long-winded. Am I opinionated? Heck yeah. For the record, I believe that George Zimmerman should have been convicted and in prison for many, many years. Personally, I believe he should. Now, if we're looking at how the law reads, then guess what? That's how he ended up getting not to be convicted. So we might need to change the laws. But let me tell you, personally, the man is a murderer and the man should be in prison. And you know what? Let me throw this at you. There are people that say, well, the guy, Trayvon, was looking for a fight, or he was a thug or whatever. Let me tell you something. If you go out and you seek to look at somebody because of their color, their race, or their pigmentation, or their national origin, and then you kill that person, you should be in prison for murder. George Zimmerman should be in prison for murder. My personal opinion. Now, from a legal opinion, legally, the case was not proven beyond reasonable doubt. If it's not proven, you can't put them in prison. So yeah, I will still tell you how I feel about things. And then on the subject of gay marriage, guess what? Personally, whether we like it or not, we think it's a sin or not, personally, you may hate it. I may hate it. I'm not saying I do. Who doesn't? It doesn't matter if you hate it or not. From a legal, constitutional perspective, there is no way they can deny people equality. So yeah, I'll still give you opinion. So I might get on your last damn nerve. But here's my question for you. Do you want to deal with somebody like me that gets on your last damn nerve, but gives you every piece of the puzzle and maybe helps you to get wealthy? Or do you want to deal with some phony baloney who wants your your $25 and then your $19.95 or whatever it is, or they sell you a book or whatever, and then all of a sudden you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. And you ain't making anything. Not one penny. With me, I'm working to get you paid. You may never make a penny, but you'll have a chance. That's all I gotta say. Look, it's getting dark, and I don't like these bugs. But use your common sense, and I know you have it. Remember, I love you, so I got your back. I'm in your corner. Now, I may not know you personally, but I'm only an email or possibly a webinar away. I'm gonna learn that technology, and I will be there when you need me. That's me. So don't be watching this video and saying, I like to try, but I just can't do it. I like to try, but I'm afraid. I like to try, but I can't afford it. Yes, you can afford it, because what happens if you're one of those 75% of Americans that are living paycheck to paycheck and you get laid off, or you get fired, or some medical emergency or catastrophe happens to you. You cannot afford not to try. What do you have to lose? You will lose less by trying than you will by not trying. And then again, I don't care how we get there. I don't care how we climb the hill. I don't care how we climb the mountain. I don't care if it's Amway, eBay, well, not eBay, but Amway, Empower, that's coffee, or something else. I don't care how we get there. I only care that we get there. I only care that we have enough money for our life and for our loved ones. That's what I care about. And I ain't yelling at you, but it's noisy out here. So if you care about yourself, and if you believe in yourself, like I believe in you, you're gonna click these links and you're gonna join it. And by the way, that was my camera automatically putting the light on. So you know it's getting dark when my camera starts doing stuff on its own. But at any rate, ladies and gentlemen, look. You want money? You want a chance at earning it? You want a chance at 100% freedom? Albert Casa. Now you're gonna get a couple of links, maybe just one. Albert Casa. I'm the guy to trust because I don't have any agendas other than getting me the pieces of the puzzle, you the pieces of the puzzle, helping me to get wealthy, helping you to get wealthy. That's my agenda. In the meantime, yes, I love you. And yes, I believe in you. I know we can do this, but you've got to do the first step. You can't be afraid. If you want to be afraid, go to a haunted house this Halloween. But now is not the time to say, I'm scared. You don't think I get scared about doing this? You don't think I have worries? Please. I'm living on less than $700 a month and I'm doing this. I can't afford not to, and neither can you. I love you, but you gotta take action. So like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to my channel, tell every human being on the planet Earth about this video if you can, and start joining my team. And then as our team expands, I will help you, you will help them, we will help each other, and we could be the champions of all time. Better than the Steelers, better than the Detroit Red Wings, better than the New York Yankees, better than any and every team you ever liked. Because we can not only be champions financially, we can be champions for humanity. You want to be a champion? You see the link, it's right down there somewhere. Get moving. In the meantime, yep, I love you. Oh, and by the way, remember that you and humanity really does matter.